Hi, and welcome to this episode of Victory Talk with Latasha White. Whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are rounding out the end of 2020. Wow, 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 wow. What a long year. Usually we're like, whew, this year has flown by. 2020 has not flown by. 2020 has not flown by. But that also begs the question that what's going to happen in 2021? So the calendar's going to change, and then what? The calendar's going to change. We are still in the middle of the fourth quarter. The bell has not rung yet. The buzzer has not sounded yet. You still have work to do. I know. It's a four-letter word. W-O-R-K. Ooh, I got to do something here. Yeah, you got to do something here because guess what? Your mountaintop experience is coming. Your mountaintop experience is waiting, but you have to put your work in. Like, how you going to get to the top of that mountain? You ain't just going to levitate there. You got to put a little bit of work in, climb, right? So what is that going to look like? What is that work that you still need to put in? What's the stuff that you put on the shelf and said, we're going through a pandemic, so I'll have to do it. I told y'all before, that is not how this works. And so if you are still going to put those steps into place before the end of 2020, it's time to get busy. It's time to start doing some things. It is time to get off of the couch, get away from the front of the TV, get away from the front of your smartphone, unless you're watching Victory Talk, of course, because there is nothing there that's serving you. The people who are on the other side of there have already got to where they were going, or they're working at it because you're watching them, right? The people who are on the TV shows that you have to get to that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to sort out my whole day around whatever time my favorite show comes on or whatever time the newscast is coming on and all that. None of that is serving you. None of it. None of it is getting to you to where you want to go. Unless those things are constructive, unless those things are lessons for you to be able to pick nuggets out of. Now, I'm not saying that I never ever watch TV. I'm not saying that I never ever scroll on social media. I'm not saying that I don't do any of that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to be strategic about the time that you give to that other stuff. And nope, you don't have to look for a bunch of things that are outside of you, that are external things that you have to go and do. Do I need to take another course? Do I need to read a book? Of course, you're going to need to do those things along the way because you have to develop yourself personally, right? But that doesn't mean that's what you've got to do to start. What you have within you already is what you need to start, or it wouldn't be there. You've already got exactly what it is that you need. You might not know exactly how to start. You might not know exactly how to put the pieces into place, but that's why other people have giftings to be able to pull those things out of you, to be able to say, this has been within you the whole time, but here's how you can put those strategies into place. This is what that can look like. Have you considered this? You can't figure out that stuff when you're just like thinking about it. And you don't have that, full 360 view that I talked about before to be able to say, look at it this way. That's what's missing. That is the piece that's missing because you've already got everything else that's in you. Everything else is inside of you that you need to be able to start. You don't have to have every single piece for the end product. You just need to have what it is you need to start. That is it. So don't think that, oh my gosh, okay, I've got to do all of these things because this is what the outcome is going to look like in 5 years. Start for today, for the next 5 months. What is the vision for the 5 months? And then you can work towards the 5 years during the 5 months as you're executing, as you're serving, as you're doing. It's a continual thing. You're always going to have things that you're going to need to do, always going to be things that you're going to have to work through, grow through, improve about yourself, all of that stuff. That doesn't change if you're serious about where you're trying to go. The vision that's placed within you was placed there for a reason. Nobody can tell you that it's right or wrong. Don't compare your vision to what somebody else's looks like. I told y'all last week that you are graced for the race that you're called to run. And so get in that lane, stay there, execute the things that you are called to do. And if you can't figure out how to put those pieces together, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You need to say, hey, info@latashawhite.com. I need help here. That's it. So I really don't want to give you a pass on not doing it because it's what you've been called to do. I can't tell you what all of it's going to look like, but what I know for sure is that the fruit that's being produced right here in your valley is going to the mountaintop with you. I told you the mountaintop experience is waiting. You don't see fruit trees on the top of the mountain, so the valley experience is necessary. It is necessary to be in the valley and to figure out some things and to cultivate some things and to be able to harvest some fruit to take up there to the mountaintop with you. As you're climbing up that mountain, you're going to be taking that fruit with you. So be good with where you're at right now. Don't think that, dang it, I'm just not getting there. Every time I try to go up the mountain a little bit, I get knocked back down to the bottom. Well, guess what? It must be some more fruit that you need to cultivate down there. It's okay. Everybody's journey is for themselves. Don't worry about what somebody else's pace looks like. Don't worry about what somebody else's journey looks like. What's for them is for them. Be happy for them. Celebrate them along the way and do your own work in your own lane. Okay, so that's what I have for y'all this week. I am so grateful that you have tuned in. And you know, that word gratitude, I'm grateful for you. Gratitude is a state of being, right? It's not just a mindset. It's not just an attitude of gratitude. Like my attitude can be grateful, sure, but my state of being should be grateful. I should carry myself in a way that shows you that I'm grateful for you. And I am grateful for every single one of you. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe to my list. And the way that you're going to do that is just go to my app, GIVIN LLC, and you're going to hit contact me. Subscribe to my list so that you can get a gift from me, because I appreciate you following me on Victory Talk. I appreciate that something that has come through me for you to hear has been a value add for your life. So that's what I have. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Download the app, GIVIN LLC. Hit contact me and let me know that you're listening and watch out for that gift. Okay? So that's all I have for you. I will see you next week. Go be great.